Small and full of energy, power banks are now very much in demand. Capacity, robustness, and charging technology determine the price. We show you the best power banks currently on the market. For this, we've evaluated tests and opinions and added them up to an overall score. Hi, and welcome to our channel. The test magazines primarily focus on the ratio of size, weight, and nominal charge of the battery, because there are sometimes enormous differences here, especially in sizes around 20,000 to 30,000 mAh. Another important point is the number and speed of the ports. Modern power banks with a nominal charge of 10,000 mAh and more usually have two USB outputs, but there are also models with more. It is also observed whether the ports can be used in parallel or simply serve different plug types. The question about the speed of the ports is then especially important. After all, almost every power bank now promises fast charging, but the actual value is not regulated. In this respect, it is highly exciting to read exactly the testers' analyses here. Before we get to the ranking, I would like to ask you, if you liked the video so far, to leave a like or tell us in the comments what we should do better. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Then you won't miss any of our upcoming comparisons. And here comes the ranking now. We start with the overall rating of 4.4 out of 5 stars. Revolt credit card sized power bank, 10,000 mAh. At the time of the test, the price was around $50, particularly compact, but technically rather old-fashioned. Strengths: surprisingly compact for this nominal charge, can charge up to 2 devices simultaneously. Very inexpensive. Weaknesses: no real fast charging, only 10 watt. With 2 devices connected, it gets even slower. The focus of the Revolt Powerbank ZX 2800 and 19944 is on its credit card format, which makes it comfortable to hold and also fits well in pockets. Nevertheless, the power bank is of course a bit thicker than usual. The battery has to be placed somewhere in a case. In terms of performance, the power bank will satisfy most users. 10,000 mAh nominal charge is truly a good deal for only 15 to 17 USD. However, you have to do without real fast charging here. With 10 watt, the power bank operates at the lower end of today's speed scale for modern chargers. And it gets even slower when you connect 2 devices in parallel, since the maximum output is only 2.4 amps, about 6 watt for each device. Continuing with the Anker PowerCore, 10,000 mAh, and an overall rating of 4.6 out of 5 stars. At the time of the test, the price was around $30. Reliable power pack with low self-discharge. Strengths: lightweight and pocket suitable. High quality workmanship, meets the expectation of its capacity. Weaknesses: only 1 power output. No charging of the power bank possible when charging the device. How quickly does the power bank lose its charge when not in use? A big advantage of Anker products is their low charge loss when not in use. Users also confirm this in the case of the PowerCore with 10,000 mAh nominal charge. Even in months of storage, the power bank loses only 10 to 20% of its charge, and it does not need any special care. Thus, the Anker Powerbank is not only suitable for power users, but also for all those who only fall back on the device on a case-by-case basis, but then rely on it being ready for use immediately. Fortunately, the PowerCore actually delivers about what its charge claim promises. Modern smartphones can be recharged between 2.5 to 3.5 times. It also has to be considered that power banks work with an output voltage of 3.6 volt, but smartphones absorb 5 volt. This results in a difference in the charging level. Realistically, only about 7,200 mAh can be taken out, which also corresponds to the user's experiences. The scope of delivery only includes a cable from USB for the power bank to micro USB smartphone. Users who want to charge a modern phone with a USB-C port will need a separate cable or a corresponding adapter. Conversely, this means that the power bank can only be charged on PCs, since no outlet charger is included. However, you can help yourself with normal cell phone chargers as long as the plug fits into the power bank. By the way, we have linked all of the presented devices for even more details in the video description below. Now we come to the overall rating, 4.7 out of 5 stars of the Anker PowerCore 13,000 mAh. At the time of the test, the price was about $35. Powerbank with good capacity, clunkiness ratio, strengths, high capacity, relatively compact, tolerable weight. Weaknesses: no USB-C. In view of the enormous power hunger of modern smartphones, the topic of power banks can quickly become a bit of a swim. If you want to be able to recharge the phone at least 5 or 6 times, the battery quickly becomes a real brick. On the other hand, if you look for a slim design, you are often on the road with far too little energy. The Anker PowerCore, on the other hand, is available in a pleasant intermediate size with a 13,000 mAh nominal charge. With its high charge, the external add-on battery can even charge common smartphone flagships, like the Samsung Galaxy S7 about 3 to 4 times at a stretch. As so often, the remaining charge is eaten up by conversion losses and a safety reserve in the battery itself. Nevertheless, users report that these losses are comparatively low, as is often the case with Anker products. Thus, you actually get the maximum that you can extract from such a device. The dimensions are kept within limits. The battery is significantly shorter than a smartphone and about as wide, but twice as thick. This makes it very compact despite its size. At around 250 grams, it is also only slightly above the weight of a large phablet smartphone. As is always the case with power banks, it is currently technically impossible to accumulate so much power in one power bank. Thus, you'll probably have to live with it if you want to use the battery without a power outlet on longer trips. However, the price is convincing. At $35 USD, the Anker PowerCore 13,000 mAh is exactly between the worlds for low-end batteries and the power flagships of the 20,000 class. Our conclusion: even though we decided on a ranking, the devices are very close to each other overall. And of course, each device has its own strengths and weaknesses, so everyone should of course decide for themselves which device suits them best and their own wallet. We have linked all devices in the video description for more details. Have you already decided, or do you already have one of the devices at home? Then we would be happy if you let us know which device you prefer and above all why. I hope that we could help you a bit with your purchase decision. If so, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. That would really help us and the channel. And maybe you can tell us in the comments which product you like best and which one you might have already decided on. Thanks for watching and see you very soon. Goodbye.